Hello everybody, my name is Christy. If you haven't seen any of my channels, if you like this video, push those thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel because you guys are so awesome. I know you will already. Okay, so I recently saw a thing on Facebook and I thought I'd share it with you guys just to so y'all can get to know us a little bit, me and my husband. So this is kind of like a question answer thing. Okay, so this could be for married, engaged, or just dating. Okay, so I'm having a look on my phone. That's why I keep looking over. So the first question is, what are your middle names? My middle name is Lynn. I named my middle name after my dad. And my husband's middle name is Dwayne. Okay, so who asked who out? I honestly cannot remember. My husband would probably know that one better than me, but I did talk to him first. So who said I love you first? I did. I knew from the moment I met him that he was going to be my love forever and ever and always, which is why we say that. Okay, so next question. Do you have any children? Of course. We have 3, in which our first one came after we got married, and then they all just kind of came behind after that. What kind of pets and how many? So we have 2 dogs, little Missy and Bella, and we have 2 birds squawking behind me. We have a blue and a green one. We named one Rocky and one Chase. Yeah, from Paw Patrol, like his name. Did you go to the same school? No, we did not, but we kind of went to semi-rival schools. I went to Gordon Central High School in Georgia, and my husband went to Adairsville. So we did, even though we did not cross each other's paths directly, he was in the football team and I was a band geek, so there would probably be times where I was near him and we didn't know it. We didn't know we was going to be soulmates forever. Who is the most sensitive? That would be me. Not just being sensitive, but I've got sometimes I get depression, anxiety issues, and I'm just cry like a baby over everything. So the next question. Where do you eat most as a couple? Well, we really don't ever go anywhere without our kids, so So in Georgia, we ate at the Hibachi Grill in Calhoun. Just because we like the different... He likes the sushi and I like everything else. Okay, so in Indiana, actually, in Madison, Indiana, it's called 88 Kings, and we absolutely love to go there just because it's almost like the Hibachi Grill. That was actually, when we were dating, that was our spot that we did eat out at much. Okay, so next question. Where is the furthest you two have traveled together as a couple? So, my husband is from Indiana. I am from Georgia. And, of course, we met in Georgia. And then, So, we moved from Georgia to Indiana. And then now we went from Indiana to Kentucky for his job. So, that was pretty cool. We travel sometimes when we feel like it, and when we have the money to go. Sometimes with kids it's kind of hard. Okay, so next, who is the sweetest in the relationship? I would have to say both, because if I don't feel good, he will cook for me, he will help clean for me. I like to rub his feet. I do not have a foot fetish, I promise. I just something I do for him to make him feel better, because he works on his feet 12 hours a day. So I mostly only do it on the weekends just because I use my coconut oil and all that. Okay, so next question. Who has the worst temper? Him, definitely. Unless it comes to the kids, I start screaming and yelling like a weirdo. Who does the cooking? Okay, so I do the cooking during the weekdays, sometimes the weekends, but my husband cooks breakfast and some other dinners just because he's a better cook. Yeah. That is a question we'll probably get to, an answer we'll get to later, just because I can't cook. So who is more sociable? Up until I started YouTube and trying to promote my YouTube, trying to talk to people, it was him. Straight up, I didn't care. I didn't really talk to nobody. But now I seem to be on almost every social media that I can get on, just to promote my YouTube. So I would say both. Who is the most stubborn? Him. Him, 100%. People that know me will probably say it's me, but it's him. Okay, so where was your first date? Back at the cooking. My first date with him was at his house. He cooked supper for me, and it was actually kind of a weird date because his parents sat there with us, and every time I'd go to take a bite, his dad would talk to me. Yeah, he'll probably be laughing at this right now. He would purposely ask me a question. Okay, so next question is, where did you guys meet? So, I got a job working at Echota Fabrics in Calhoun, Georgia, because I needed some extra money. You know how we all do that. Well, that's where I met my husband, and it was one of the hardest jobs I did, but that's because I'm used to working fast food. But anyway, so who has the bigger family? That's kind of a tricky question because we both have really big families, but if it comes to like brother and sister wise, with him, it was just him and his sister, and then, his parents. But then he got his another brother and sister, so there's technically 4 of them. I have my brother and 3 sisters, which were not biological, but they are my sisters. I love them to death. Okay, so do you get flowers often? No. No. The last time he gave me flowers was when somebody at Walmart paid for them and forgot to take them with him, so they gave them to my husband to give to me. Yeah. Unless I go and plant my own flowers. But maybe this will be a little bit of a hint to him that I want some flowers. I like sunflowers. My favorite. Okay, so the next one. How long did it take to get serious? So we met in January of 2014, started dating in April, and we got married in June. So we didn't date long. Who does the laundry? Me. Always me. Me. There's no question about that. Who picks where you go to dinner? Both. Both of us do. But mostly me. Who is the first one to admit they are wrong? I don't know that question because I don't think either one of us does. Who wears the pants in the relationship? I would have to say both, because when it comes down to it and getting right then and now, it's him. But when it comes to me, if I want something, I do it. If I want something, I get it. Who has more tattoos? Him. He is covered in tattoos. Yeah, everywhere. Who eats more sweets? Me! I love sweets. Well, I mostly like Doritos, but I guess chips. I don't really eat much candy, but I eat more than he does. Who cries more? Me. This girl. This girl right here. So, if there are any questions that you have for me, about me and my husband, make it another little cool video for a question answer, just let me know. And I honestly didn't think this video was going to be as long as it was, but that is okay. It's fun. So if you guys like this video, push the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, everything. But I do have an Instagram account, like I was saying earlier, sociable, whatever. My Instagram account and my TikTok and my Facebook page will be down in the description below. If you want to check those out, follow me, all that. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to go to bed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay happy and healthy.